Dana and Jess in the morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Let's get started.
Good morning.
I listen every morning.
103.3 KFR.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is Friday, September 6th, 2024. We made it to the end of the work week.
That's right.
Weather-wise, wow.
Yeah.
That's all I could say.
Right.
So a little windy today, a mix of sun and clouds, a high of only 67, which is really weird because we had a very warm day yesterday.
Yeah.
And we still are going to see temperatures in the 90s next week. But today, high of 67. Okay.
Yeah, this is Michigan. This is what we do.
Living the cliche for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, coming up on the show, we have this question.
What did you buy with your first ever paycheck?
Now, a lot of people are giving us answers like, oh, I don't remember this so many years ago. I remember my first paycheck and the stuff I cared about like it was yesterday. I don't remember yesterday, but I remember way back then because it was so impactful. Remember having that moment where you're like, wait, I can get whatever I want with my money?
Yes. I do, and I did.
And now we're grown-ups and we can't. We have responsibilities.
Yep, that's right.
Well, give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app. Again, what did you buy with your first ever paycheck? Also, this Florida Man Friday. We have a first, Jess.
Yeah.
This will be the first time on a Florida Man Friday where the Florida man was a doctor.
Wow.
A doctor.
Come on.
Listen, if you know anything about our Florida Man Fridays, you know what kind of stories these are.
Yeah. This is an intelligent human being whose people's lives are in your hands.
I hate to quote Dr. Phil, but Dr. Phil once said, do you know what they call the guy that comes in last in class and just barely passes?
I don't know what
as
they
a
call
doctor.
him.
They call him a doctor. So
Okay.
I really messed that joke up. So anyway, this Florida man must have finished last in his class. Is all I'm saying.
All right.
But listen, let's just let's try to cheer ourselves up with dance music.
Okay, let's do that. Friday dance party.
Friday dance party. That is our way of playing songs maybe you haven't heard in a minute, the kind of songs that will make you move your butt. If there's a song you want to hear, just tap that chat button on the KFR app with your request. All right. Jess, are you ready?
Let's do it.
It's Friday. Here we go.
103.3
WKFR FM and WKFR FM HD1.
A Town Square Media Station.
Southwest Michigan's #1 hit music station, 103.3 KFR. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dana and Jess here, and it's Friday, so it's time to look down at Florida and go, Florida, what are you doing down there?
It's Florida Man Friday. You can't make it up.
Florida man doctor removes wrong organ from patient. A Florida doctor removed the wrong organ from a patient, resulting in the patient's immediate death.
Oh.
The doctor mistakenly removed the man's liver and then tried to pass the liver off as an enlarged spleen. The doctor later admitted his mistake. The liver and spleen are located on opposite sides of the body. The victim's widow is pushing for civil and criminal proceedings. Wow. And he really tried to say, well, no, it's just an enlarged spleen.
To try to not, butcher, maybe that's the wrong term to use right now. To try to not butcher the joke that I butchered earlier today. The person that graduates last in his class as a doctor is still called a doctor.
Oh, so bad.
Who wants liver for dinner?
No.
That's rest in peace. Oh.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality. Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question. What did you buy with your first ever paycheck?
Give us your answer right now by tapping that chat button on the KFR app. What about you, Jess?
Food and clothes, and nothing has changed from that first paycheck. It's about all I got.
Melissa says, that was 30 years ago. I've got no idea.
Yeah. Annette says, gas for my vehicle so I could make a second paycheck. Yeah.
Funny how that works. Bethany says, probably a new pair of bell bottoms at Limited 2.
Aw.
Oh, man, the good old days of
So
walking
cute.
through the mall, buying your first clothes with your own money.
That's what I was gonna say. That there was something special about that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh.
yeah, it felt good.
Well, keep those answers coming in. I don't think my answer is going to be a big surprise. Maybe. We'll see. We're going to talk about that in about 15 minutes. So, what did you buy with your first ever paycheck? Tap that chat button on the KFR app with your answer.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality. Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question. Silly little question. What did you buy with your first ever paycheck?
It was for sure a tape. And I'm trying to remember, it was either Wham's Make It Big or Michael Jackson's Thriller album. I don't know
Yes.
which one it was, but one of those cassette tapes. That's really dating me. But give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app.
Alyssa says, my first check was at 18, rent and stuff for my daughter, and a pregnancy test, and found out I was having baby number 2.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Lots to take
You're
in.
going to need way more paychecks after that. Darcy says, probably gas for my car because the only stipulation to me getting a car when I was 16 was that I had to have a job to pay for my own gas and entertainment.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Carolyn says, I don't remember specifics, but being 18, I probably filled up the car with gas and spent the rest on girl stuff, makeup, costume jewelry, clothes, and hair accessories. Yeah, we have to do that.
Well, keep those answers coming in. What is the first thing you did with what's the thing you did with your first paycheck? How did you spend that cash? Some people are saying they just don't remember because it was so long ago, but I feel like that's one of those moments that are just like locked away in my brain that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
So tap the chat button on the KFR app with your answer. Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question. Silly little question. What did you buy with your first ever paycheck?
Give us your answer right now by tapping that chat button on the KFR app.
Julie says, I was 7 years old and bought a Winnie the Pooh bear, which I still have 50 plus years later.
Who's working you at 7 years old?
Yeah, it was a different time back then, apparently.
Deborah says, bought my brother lunch. Aw.
That's very sweet. Vance says, a Keith Green cassette tape at the Southland Mall.
Southland Mall.
Went with a girl named Heather and held her hand the whole time. It was the middle of the afternoon on a Saturday. How do I remember all that, but none of the algebra I took in high school?
Listen, because algebra's boring and hard, and life can be fun when you're younger going to the mall with a girl you like.
That's right.
Yeah. Lori says, probably nonsense. I was only 13.
Yeah. Trisha says, I did a lot of babysitting when I was an early teen. I saved enough money for a round trip ticket to California to spend the summer with family when I was 15. Oh my gosh.
Overachiever.
Yeah.
What the what?
That was crazy.
Wow. Okay, well, I bought a cassette tape.
Yeah.
And you bought round trip airfare to California.
Yeah.
People making me feel like I am just falling behind. Once again, keep those answers coming in or just chat with us in real time anytime by tapping that chat button on the KFR app.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
Take a seat.
Dana and Jess tell bad-behaving celebrities where to go with Have a Seat on 103.3 KFR.
George Clooney is allegedly seeking beauty advice from Brad Pitt to regain his youthful appearance. Sources say George is willing to sign a non-disclosure agreement to learn the secrets behind Brad's seemingly ageless look. George wants to get rid of his jowls and wrinkles, improve his posture, and just bulk up overall so he looks younger. He's willing to sign an NDA if that's what it takes, but if George has his way, he'll be getting the Brad treatment and shaving a decade or two off his face and body over the next year.
Oh, okay. Listen, both 60-year-old Brad Pitt and 63-year-old George Clooney have been named sexiest man alive. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, there's that.
Here's the shocker. I've never been named sexiest man alive. 0 times. I know. I'm just as surprised as you.
Yeah.
George and Brad, both of you please have a seat and give somebody else a chance.
Yeah. Hollywood has made people who are already beautiful alter themselves, and then they just look weird.
Weird is the best way to describe it.
Right? Just by, just age naturally. George, you've never had a problem being attractive, so have a seat.
Looking at you, Meg Ryan. I mean, I know Meg Ryan isn't the household name she used to be, but that natural beauty, one day she went in public and looked like a robot. We were just like, who is this person with a square face?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but we see that you're doing something to alter your appearance. It's not natural.
Which, by the way, most people still want to look like Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
Yeah.
In their 60s.
Right.
Calm down, gentlemen.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
Southwest Michigan's #1 hit music station, 103.3 KFR. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dana and Jess here. Time to talk about burgers.
Just eat it.
Voting is now over. It is time for your results. The top 5 favorite burger spots in Southwest Michigan. We've received over 4,000 votes.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So we're going to run through the final result, not all of them, because I can't remember how many nominations we have.
Yeah, there were a lot.
50 or 60.
Yeah.
So we're going to run through the top 5 right now. You can check out the full results by going to the KFR app and tapping that burger button. Here we go at number 5.
Studio Grill in Kalamazoo.
At number 4, M40 Bar and Grill in Decatur.
At number 3, Sugar Bowl Bar and Grill in Kalamazoo.
At number 2, Gibby's Bar and Grill in Mendon.
And in the number 1 spot, BC Burger in Battle Creek.
Worth noting, there was only less than 0.5% of votes separating number 1 and number 2. That's how close it was. Less than 0.5%.
Yeah.
It was like 0.4% or something like that.
Yeah, Gibby's and BC Burger were going back and forth there for a little while. So the voting matters.
Yeah, it really, really does. With that being said, looks like I'm going to Studio Grill sometime soon.
There you go.
Also going down. Well, I mean, I've had M40 in Decatur. That's actually where I met my fiance at
That's
M40.
awesome.
I know it's funny. As a non-drinker, I met her at a bar. Yeah, I know.
That's how it works, you know.
Sugar Bowl Bar and Grill, Kalamazoo. Haven't been there yet. Gonna have to do that soon. Gibby's Bar and Grill in Mendon. I don't know if I've even been to Mendon.
I've honestly never been.
And the number 1 spot, like we said, BC Burger Battle Creek. You've been there.
Yes, I
haven't
can
been there
vouch
yet.
for BC Burger because I've been there, and yes, you will enjoy it.
All right, well, I'll be dragging you to some of these, whether you like it or not. So that sounded very kidnappy, and my apologies.
Yeah, it did, but I'll go willingly.
I like food. I've been eating my whole life. Yeah. Well, congratulations to all of the nominated restaurants. Thank you to everybody for the votes. Again, check out the full results along with the percentages to find out how close it really was by tapping that burger button on the KFR app.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
The 103.3 KFR Facebook Friend of the Day.
Like the 103.3 KFR Facebook page, interact with us in some form, and you might be the Facebook Friend of the Day. Like
Vance G. Harris.
The headline took me by surprise as well. All of Notre Dame College in Ohio is for sale, and you could buy it. I had to look into this. Obviously, it's not Notre Dame University or the University of Notre Dame. It's I didn't know Ohio had this. Well, Vance had this to say.
He said, I just hand out honorary degrees for for a quarter of the price.
Listen, maybe half the price would be better.
He'd buy the place, live there, and just hand out degrees. Thanks, Vance.
I like it. I mean, it's not going to hold any kind of water, but why not? Well, Vance, as always.
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
Congratulations. We'll spend it all in one place.
It's an honorary award.
There you go. You just got one for free, Vance G. Harris.
There you go.
How about that? Well, thank you, as always, for being a part of the KFR Facebook page and for being a part of the show. Vance G. Harris, you are today's KFR Facebook Friend of the Day. Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality. 103.3 KFR, good morning.
Good morning.
Dana and Jess here, but it's time for us to go.
That's right. But Monday, we've got something to look forward to.
Yeah, a new feature we're going to try out called Messed Up Music Monday. Jess doesn't even know what this is yet.
I know.
I kind of want to surprise you with it because it's going to blow your mind.
All right, I'm ready.
Messed Up Music Monday. What could it be? Find out on Monday. Words, am I right?
Yeah.
But
Let's
in the
not think
meantime-
about Monday, though, right now.
No, we really don't want to. The weather's going to be interesting. Like, today we have that high under 70, like high around 67.
Crazy.
Tomorrow it's going to be similar. So some very mild weather to enjoy this weekend.
Yeah.
So please go out. Leave the house, says the guy that never leaves the house.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you on Monday. Have a great weekend. And please be nice to people.
If you miss Dana and Jess in the morning, we got you covered. The 103.3 KFR Morning Show can be steamed, breaded, deep fried, baked, pan-seared, sprinkled with powdered sugar, and downloaded wherever you get your podcasts. Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like Aloe or Allbirds or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the number one checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret? With Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/try to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/try.